This is us again, Mr. Frederick and me, Anastasia. Fred, he's developer of Serene Condo and also sales director of Diamond Condo with over 15 years experience in real estate in Phuket. And today we will speak about the contract for completed project and off-plan project. Because last video we spoke about contract for off-plan project only, correct? So today we will combine, because our company, we have completed project and we have off-plan project. Let's go. Fred,
yes.
Can you please tell us about the difference from off-plan project and completed project? I mean, for the contract, what is the difference? Because I've
completed one is not completed. Yeah.
Yes, and maybe you can tell us the difference between the project, because I worked with you many years already, and I saw the contract for off-plan, it's like this, and for completed, it's less.
Yeah.
So why?
Of course, when you have a off-plan contract, you need to have floor plans, unit plans, specification, how it's going to be built, making sure that what if something happens and so on. If it's a completed one, it's already there. You know exactly what it is, so you don't need all of those documents. What you see is what you get, right? So the only thing you have to make sure is, of course, that you have the unit number, the plans, and whatever is included when you buy it. Is it with furniture or without furniture? It needs to be specified. But you don't have to have a payment schedule. You don't have to have a construction time, permits and all of this. It's already there, it's done.
So meaning for off-plan project, we will have a payment plan, we will have so many papers from the project, how it will look,
all of the permits, building permits, specifications, what material to use, all of the advertised material, like how will the project look like when it's done, what facilities will there be, and all of that has to be specified in the contract. If it's off plan, but if it's completed, you can see all of the facilities, you can see what's included, you can see what's not included, you can see the actual room. I mean, it's done.
So in reality, contract for completed project, it can be like a few papers only.
Yeah, as long as it takes up everything that you agreed upon, then that's it. You just have to make sure that the actual room
is there,
is in the contract.
It's there.
Yeah, and then of course do a little bit due diligence on the actual title deed, but you don't have all of those extra additional papers.
Okay, so like an off-plan project, it's sorry speaking, it's just the piece of the land and everything on the paper.
Yeah.
Completed one, it's everything on the land already.
Yeah, it's completed. Right?
Yeah, it's not. And question, can I do some changes in the room for completed one and off-plan?
That is...
Or in the contract, sorry. In the contract, in the room, if I want to change, I mean, materials, for example, I don't want this type of the bed, I want different one, but in the contract it's, for example, king size of the bed, but I want queen size of the bed.
Well, if it's off-plan, it's all up to the developer, right? If it's completed, why would you put that in the contract? If you want a king size bed, you throw out the old one and buy a new one once it's yours, right? I mean, unless you agree that the seller will change it for you, then of course it has to be in the contract, everything that you agreed upon. But if you want to change tiles, if you want to change anything, first of all, you have to ask permission from the developer in most of the cases. But if you want to change furniture and so on, once it's yours, it's yours. You can change whatever furniture you want. You don't have to put that in the contract once it's yours.
So in reality, I can ask, if it's off-plan project, I can ask developer to change something in my unit.
Yeah, if they agree.
If they agree.
Then sure, why not? As long as you put everything that you agree upon. If you agreed with the developer that you can change the color of the wall, then of course it has to be in the contract. But many of them say no, all of the room has to look the same, especially if you join into rental programs and so on. They cannot have a green room and a white room.
Pink room.
Pink room with pink spots and green spots and so on. they should all be the same, right? So that's up to the developer. But if they agree, yes, sure, it needs to be put in the contract.
So everything what you agreed with the developer, you need to put on the paper, like, or either on the contract or like additional paper that you can prove like, no, we agreed to the pink walls, not to the green walls.
Yeah, of course.
Something like this.
Everything that you agree, you put on paper, right?
And Fred, you as developer, can you tell us about the price? Like, because yes, the price are different for off-plan and the price are different for completed one. So can you just explain us why and how the price are changing?
Yeah, of course. When it's off-plan, first of all, many developers, they want to have some cash flow and so on, so they offer a little bit lower price for people to start buying because they're just starting the sales. Number two, when you're buying off-plan, you don't really know exactly what the final product will look like. I mean, you will have an idea, they will show you the pictures and everything, but like for instance, small details like the shares that they have in their show unit, they might not be in production in 2 years. It will be something similar. The concept will be the same, it has to be the same, it's the law. But of course, will it be this specific green that you requested on your walls, or will it be a slightly different shade of green? It's hard to say. The room is not built, the condo is not completed yet, so there might be small differences and so on in the final product, and that's why you get it slightly cheaper. Many people as well, like me included, I sometimes have a problem visualizing how it will look, so I'm kind of chancing a little bit, like it looks good, so I have a good feeling, let's do it, right? But if you want to be completely sure, then of course buy a completed one. The completed, what you see is what you get. Everything is there. You know what color the wall is. If you want to change the color, you do it yourself. But yeah, it's there. So of course, once it's done, you know exactly what you get, and then there is no question mark, no nothing. So then of course the price is slightly different. It's normally a bit higher, about maybe in some cases 30%, some cases 10%, depends on the project. Because once it's done, you also have to remember the developer can choose to rent them out and actually make money from them. So if it's a good project, they make money from the rentals and everything like that, why would they sell it very, very cheap to anyone when they are making money from it?
Okay, and Fred, to summarize this, meaning, okay, for the contract, if it's off-plan, contract will be slightly bigger than for completed one because everything will be on the paper.
All of the specification will be written down.
And for completed one, it can be even like a few pages because it's already a completed project.
Yes.
Price also different, so like for off-plan and completed one, it can be from 10, like a 15, sometimes it's even more percent. It depends of the project, so we cannot say of everything. It depends of the project.
Yes.
And the price difference because like when it's off-plan, it's just piece of the land, and developer need time to build it. And the completed one, they already passed all of this time, they already done all of the job, and it's like just take
If it's operational, they already starting to make money on the unsold units. So if they're gonna sell it to you, it must be worthwhile, so to speak.
And about the changes, if I want to request something, different walls or materials, we have to put everything on the contract or like amendment, something like this with developer. So meaning like in the end you can prove that you agreed with this.
Yes.
The last one, so like it's a general information.
All of this, of course, is general information. I mean, if in doubt, if you want any more in-depth information, you should either contact a lawyer or someone that is knowledgeable, like yourself, for more tips and advice on what to do. And this video is absolutely not a replacement for legal advice. It's just general information, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Correct. So guys, we just got a general information, and if you will need more information, you can contact me and I'm happy to help you. See you in the next video.